How's it going, everyone? It is Liam Catterson here with another episode of the Sandman as we get into episode number 3. Excited to get into this and continue what has been a great first couple of episodes so far. I've been really invested with the first episode setting things up, and the last episode seemingly giving us a bit of a, I guess, direction in terms of what's going to be happening, of course, as we have Morpheus not just try to get the people back into the dreaming, but also try to get his tools back. And I have a feeling that the first stop in this venture is going to involve Joanna Constantine. That's the vibe that I got from the last episode, and plus I just want to see Jenna Coleman again. So yeah, because obviously with her being a big part of Doctor Who, it's just going to be really exciting to see her in this. So yeah, but no, I've really enjoyed my time with the Sandman so far. It's just been very fascinating, and yeah, it should be very interesting to see how this episode fares. So with that said, let's get into episode number 3 of The Sandman. Let's go. Hello, Miss Oswald. Ah, I'm happy.
Astra, I came as soon as I got your text.
Oh.
We have to go. We have to get to you now.
I don't want to go in there.
No, I bloody don't. Someone has to clean up your shit.
Damn! I'm loving Joanna already.
Believe it or not, love, you're safer in here with your father.
No, I'm sorry. I'm already loving Joanna Constantine.
I'm 280 years old, and I know.
Oh! Oh! Your fairy tales have become a reality.
Have we
Is she
met?
just a Time Lord?
We have business, you and I.
200 odd years old.
Get in line, bruv. Her family has means. If her family is in any way royal, the answer is no. I'm done with that lot. Told the Queen. The Queen doesn't know she's here.
Ooh.
Demanding that I marry them before the
Dalocum darissime.
Dalocum darissime.
Nice.
Dalocum impiissime.
Dalocum
I love how she's fixate. Oh,
Sorry,
the footballer's possessed.
Just in case they were photographers. You know what I'm saying?
Shit.
Tes baleavet, qui regnum tuum destruxit.
Devon.
Nice.
Cultivating legavit.
Her eyes fixated from the princess to Kevin as soon as she got her affirmation. Damn, that is a tight squeeze. Oh!
I'll tell you where your home is. Just don't send me back. Constantine! I command you!
She's not taking this risk.
Run along and fuck off back to hell.
I love her. Okay, I fucking love her.
My father was Roderick Burgess.
Your father was a cunt who wanted me to abort you.
I mean, I'm not gonna
The first
correct her because she's not wrong.
You want me to give you the ruby? Then you tell me everything. And this
He's
time
done
you
with
tell me
bullshit.
the truth.
Right? I will help you find your son.
Good.
First thing tomorrow. And I'll look alone.
Look at
Don't
these
let your
two.
friend follow me all over London.
My friend.
Is that not your raven?
Oh!
My grand said Dreamer is at a raven.
See, this is why you need a raven.
Go back to the dreaming, Matthew.
To be fair, Joanna running away as soon as a raven appears is probably for the best. I said I'd stop with the Who references. I lied. Rule 1.
Maybe we shouldn't give away a jewel that makes dreams come true when we could use it to dream of a world without the Sandman.
Power play.
We could start again.
All in his court, really, yeah.
A couple hours ago, I apparently died in my sleep, and now I'm a bird. I used to have thumbs. Now I have these things.
Yes.
Poor
And
Matthew.
use them to fly back to the dreaming. This world is not safe.
You think I don't know that?
He's done
I lived
with
my
Matthew
whole life
already.
here.
Some things never change, right? She's gonna, yeah. Some things never change. Oh my shit!
The old Demon King himself, eh? Everyone used to say he was a fake. Said he had the devil locked up in his basement. How the fuck did you...
Hello. You're face to face with him.
Wasn't the devil he had locked up in his basement, was it?
Nope. But you're face to face with the legend.
Are you down there? Do you have any idea how much she probably hates me right now? Do you have any ex-girlfriends?
I will not wait long.
No, you won't have to. She's gonna slam the door in my face like I'm about to do with you. Right now.
I love that. But there's also that vulnerability I feel with Joanna. Like, it's gonna hurt.
That was bad of me and wrong. I should have phoned or at least texted.
Yeah.
Do you want to come in and apologise properly?
I'm just really
I say
worried
this as someone who was recently
something
human beings
has happened to her.
cannot, whatever they're doing up there, they're not thinking about you.
I mean, they're thinking about each other, right? There it is!
Shall we, take this apology into the bedroom?
Oh, I love it. Oh,
Who
wait,
ruins
wait,
everything she
wait, wait,
touches?
wait, 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 wait.
Right.
Constantine. Wake up.
Oh my god, he put her in a sleep.
What did you do to me?
Is that you? I've had such a wonderful dream.
Holy shit. What the fuck? This is the effects, yeah. Shit.
You want your sand back so that you can save all of humanity? Well, here she is! But we're all just Roderick Burgess to you.
Oh,
All you care about is your sand. Your power. What's the point of you? You should never have left.
You came back, though.
Very heartbreaking. I feel so bad for Rachel and Joanna. Is it gonna... Oh, wait. Jesus. I'm getting sad. Why is this show making me emotional?
I'm sorry, I was such a shit mom.
Oh, shit!
No. My
Time's
wife.
catching up with her.
Take it back.
It's too
Too late, yeah.
No.
Fuck.
Only be hurting yourself. I'm sorry.
Quite literally, I guess. Oh my goodness! Oh, messy.
Don't you fucking move!
I don't think we need to see what happened to the... Oh my god! Clean up in the elevator!
There are a few of them out there, you know? They're not all like me and Roderick Burgess.
You're not Roderick Burgess.
The fact that he could see Joanna in such good light, I would say.
That nightmare won't trouble you anymore.
But the memory will.
That was nice what you did up there.
Don't ever spy on me again.
Woo!
I wasn't spying.
Hell.
Hell? As in hell? Hell? Or were you being metaphorical? Because either way, we should probably check in with Lucian first, right? See how she's feeling about
I'm not really... Oh, no.
Which is something birds actually do. And say she will not be in favor of hell going. But I don't get a sense that you're listening, so... Fuck it, let's go to hell.
Fuck it, let's go to hell, yes. Yes. That sounds like what, you know what, that sounds like all of us. Like, fuck it, let's all go to hell. Just, you know, be a shame if somehow I lost my birdie. No, but like I said, I think, you know, with Morpheus, he doesn't have a chance. He doesn't have a say in the matter whatsoever. But it is really, I mean, it was sad losing Jessamine. Even if Jessamine appeared for, you know, only a few minutes, it was still really, really sad, and you could really see the impact it had on Morpheus. Matthew is willing to help out, seemingly, and look after him. So even if Morpheus is, like, not game about this whole situation, but I think it's I think it's a situation he might be appreciative of in future episodes. Kind of like how he's getting a bit of an eye opener in terms of humanity in this episode, especially with Joanna. And you know, not all humans are that bad, really. So, world's a shit place. Granted, there's a lot of shitty people, but sometimes you'll find some decent folk out there. But if we are going to hell, there is the prospect that we could be meeting Lucifer. Not the Tom Ellis Lucifer. That would be great, but I believe Gwendolyn Christie is playing Lucifer. Don't quote me on that, but I believe that is the case when it comes to Lucifer in the Sandman. So, yeah, but... yeah, it will be very, very interesting to see the next steps now that Morpheus has one of the components that he needs, really. So, yeah. But man, I really, 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 really loved Joanna in this. Jenna did a fantastic job. I wasn't really sure what to... Because obviously with Constantine, especially how Matt Ryan portrays him, it's always a very, very interesting, like there is such a I don't know, unparalleled attitude that that Matt carries. Matt does a fantastic job, really, and we have Jenna just carrying so much flair with Joanna Constantine, and it is so good, especially the layers in her character, because obviously you see bits and pieces you might be familiar with Constantine, especially with what happened to Astra. As soon as they brought up Astra, I'm like, oh no, Soul left the body there, because especially after Legends of Tomorrow, or the Constantine series more specifically, we and I think they covered this in the comics as well. There was, of course, the unfortunate incident with Astra and how she was sent to hell, and I do feel like they made it in this instance where Joanna wasn't more so at fault than it's usually depicted as. It was just a little, because you had you had Astra run in, and then she accidentally got caught up, and yeah, so whilst the spell was taking place anyways, so there seemed to be more of a little kerfuffle that happened, rather than there is blame on Joanna's. I mean, there could still be blame, really, in a sense, but I think it's made more clearer that that was a little bit of an accident there, so rather than Joanna being at fault. But like I said, it was really, really like great with the layers of Joanna's character, because there is that emotional hit, I would say, especially with Rachel, because that was really it's interesting. We are 3 episodes in the Sandman, and I've been emotional twice already. Last episode was with the baby gargoyle, and you know, that was really, really surreal because of the fact that I would not have imagined being emotional over a baby gargoyle, but here we are. And in this one, I think the like when Morpheus was putting Rachel out of her pain, giving her mercy, yeah, that was really, really heartbreaking, especially given the heartbreaking circumstances that Rachel was in. And it was, again, like with the Joanna incident with Astra, this really wasn't her fault. Like, no one knows, really, in terms of what that sand would do to someone. Obviously, the higher beings have an idea about, yeah, humans really shouldn't be touching that because it's gonna be bad, or they shouldn't be touching anything from our place. Case in point, we had Ethel get connected to the ruby, and obviously once she relinquished that, time really caught up to her. Or the amulet, should I say, not the ruby. John had the ruby, but still, we see her give up the amulet, really. Something of significant power can have very detrimental effects to humanity. Like I said, case in point with the amulet of protection. Time caught up with her. You see how the ruby is affecting John. So, yeah, power can really be a bit of a bitch for humanity. And it was really for Rachel's case, and this is the sad thing, really, with Rachel. Like, you're not gonna assume the worst is gonna happen over a bag of sand. And that's it, though. And not just that, though, but it seems like that bonding process was there in terms of the bag of sand and Rachel, because she was not wanting to let go, but obviously she was in a weakened state, so yeah. But like I said, there is a lot of emotion with Joanna's story. Like, you see her plagued with so much guilt with not just what happened to Rachel, and there seems to be that indication that her past, she was like, there was that burnout stage, and her exes really got tired of her, and you see Joanna in a very vulnerable place. Like, the fact of what happened to Astra, yeah, it seems to imply that she was not so much at fault, but she's not gonna see that. She's gonna blame herself, and that she does, because she keeps dreaming about that incident, and it is tormenting her. So Dream really puts her out of it's interesting. He not just puts Rachel out of her misery, I guess, but also Joanna as well, because that event has been tormenting her. And whilst she's not going to dream about that incident, the memory is still going to linger. It's not like it's not like Morpheus wiped her memory or whatever. So yeah, but I will say, when it came to, hey, basically undo this shit, I was getting flashbacks to what happened to Danny in Doctor Who. Bit of a spoiler for Series 8. But obviously we had Danny die from a car accident, really. And you had Clara go to drastic measures in trying to force the Doctor's hand. And there was such a resentment, really, on Clara's part when the Doctor refused, because it's not something he can do. It's the same when it came to Morpheus, in the fact that he can't really undo the damage done to Rachel, and you had her being like, "What's the point of you," etc. So yeah, I don't know. I was kind of getting reminiscent vibes of that situation, because you had Clara so distraught about what happened to Danny, and it's the same here, especially when you just come off a situation where you think you are rekindling that long lost romance with Rachel, and it was all an illusion just to get into the. It is very, very heartbreaking, and it's very devastating to inflict on her, because there is that little bit of hope, and Joanna, she is shrouded by that darkness. So to be basically told this was all an illusion, that's got to be a kick in the teeth, right? So. Yeah, like, there are so many elements you get from this episode alone that makes you sympathize so much with the pain that Joanna has gone through. And you can really see it on her attitude. She is very hardened. She has her walls up, etc. And she tried, like, you could really see when it came to her entering the apartment. I'm assuming the dream happened when she entered the apartment or something, or it probably happened prior, because we didn't see dream. Yeah, but still, you could really, and this was true to Joanna's feelings. You could see her being very, very anxious about the prospect of encountering Rachel again. She doesn't want Morpheus, someone, a legend she really heard about, to see her vulnerable, really. She doesn't want really anyone to see her vulnerable. So, yeah, you just feel so bad for Joanna, but yeah. And I really loved that exorcism bit with the demon posing as the footballer, not the royal. So, yeah, that was a bit of a nice twist there, but yeah, this was it was really, really great seeing Joanna, even having Matthew being brought into the fold of things, because obviously there was that mention of gifting Morpheus a new Raven. He was like, nope, not having any of that. And yeah, it is obviously a very sensitive subject, but I do really, really like it that you get the kind of inclination of the fact that Joanna, she wants Morpheus out the way, and then you got Morpheus wanting Matthew out the way. So yeah, but I think he's going to be convinced in some capacity, kind of like how he was convinced in terms of humanity, not all bad, etc. So yeah, but yeah, it was really, really great following Joanna's story, and just the tragedy, really, that was there. So yeah, you could see her contend with a lot of trauma from this episode alone. So I really, really loved it, and like I said, Jenna executed it really, really, really well. And then of course you have the whole Ethel and John situation, where there was that decay, like Rachel, in terms of that power basically consuming a person, with time catching up as soon as she gave up the amulet of protection. And obviously it was in a bid to have John give up the ruby, especially with how there is that bit of corruption for John. With John, I mean, he has seemingly killed people in regards to the effects of the ruby, and yeah, we were in this episode getting a bit more of the dynamic between Ethel and John, and not just that though, but also just the state that John is in, really. He has been feeling betrayed with the fact that Ethel has lied to him all of his life, and he can't really decipher what is fact and what is fiction. And not just that, though, but there is this idea about, hey, we could do things for the greater good, really. And yeah, I you just get the idea that he is very, very broken and tries to make the best. He tries to do the great thing, but nah. There is that rotting inside of him, and you just see it unfold when he just lays waste to the guards, literally. Like, there were those 2 guards in the elevator, and it was just a shit show, really. So, yeah, and, it's going to be really, really sad because Corypheon is going to manipulate him. You can just see it already, and all of that, but, yeah, it was, this is going to give him more incentive to keep the ruby, really, even though Ethel tried to give him the amulet in order to relinquish that, for him to be protected all the time now, but, yeah, so, but their dynamic was really, really interesting, given the kind of animosity that seemingly there was, so, yeah, but, overall, I loved going through this episode. Like I said, Jenna, I hope we do see more of her in this series. I'm not really sure if she's going to be appearing in more episodes, but I'm game to discover more of her. But like I said, I feel like with this episode, it really captured a really great detail of tragedy that her character went through, really. And it was really impactful, especially that the final like thing that Rachel saw, that like how much there was that spark between Joanna and Rachel, and it was just a shame that things just fell apart, really. And to that, it was just really, really a shame that Rachel suffered so badly. So, great episode, though. I really enjoyed this. And into hell we go. I'm really interested to see what they are going to do, because I mean, we kind of got an idea of we kind of got the little sprinkles of hell in this episode with Astra, of course, but it will be very, very interesting going more in depth in hell, if that makes sense. So I'm really looking forward to seeing how that pans out. So yeah, with that said, though, I will see you guys next time. Hope you guys enjoyed this reaction. You can check my videos on the right if you want to check out more of my content. You can also subscribe to my media feeds and channel if you want to. Hope you guys enjoyed this reaction. Hope you guys take care, and I will see you guys next time. Toodles!